Hi, I'm Christina. I work with single mothers that are looking for meaningful relationships, but they don't want to go through the heartache of ending up with Mr. Wrong again. I help these women to avoid the bad habits that attract the wrong men for them, and I show them how to achieve the mindset necessary. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the hearts. The mindset necessary to help them attract and obtain their Mr. Right. Tonight, you guys, I want to talk on a subject that kind of plagues us all at some point. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you guys for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Sometimes being a person like me, hi, how are you? I just happen to be a friendly type of person. I speak, I smile, I wave. I'm a country girl, and that's just what I was raised doing. I was raised say hi, how are you, and smiling. But sometimes it can be taken absolutely the wrong way. In fact, a lot of guys take it as flirting. And it is so far from what I've ever intended to do. I've even had some ladies take it the wrong way. Like, why are you smiling? It's like, because I'm sorry, I'm just a nice person. Sorry. So, I was like, well, how about do a scope on how to tell if someone is just nice or if they're actually trying to flirt with you? So let's get into it. If someone simply smiles and waves at you, that does not necessarily mean they're into you in any form. They just smiled and waved, especially depending on what part of the country you're located in. If you're somewhere down south, understand people smile and wave. It doesn't mean they want you. It just means hi. Sometimes when you're dealing with a bigger city, you may not want to smile and wave at all. It could be taken as a threat, because I've been places where you smile and wave and they look at you like you're plotting on them, not in a flirty fashion, but hey, Willis Falls, thank you for coming in. But you're plotting on them like you're gonna rob them or something. So you should be careful about where you're smiling and waving. The other day, I was on my Facebook, and, it shows whose birthday it is. And I was going through and I was telling people happy birthday because that's just what I do. Well, I told this one guy happy birthday, and he said, thank you. I said, you're welcome. I thought nothing else of it. All of a sudden, I got a barrage of notifications that he was liking my photos and commenting on them, and talking about, hey, beautiful, and all. It's like, wait, sir. Why did me telling you happy birthday mean jump out and let's flirt? I've had other guys, all of a sudden they're in the inbox. Hey, so how you doing, beautiful? What's going on? And wait. Someone telling you happy birthday is not the green light. I don't know where that got confused, but it's simply happy birthday. Now, something that would be flirty is if every time you saw me, I was, hi, how are you? And making small talk with you all the time and just kind of walking in your direction, even if I wasn't going over there to begin with, but now all of a sudden I'm going where you're going, and I'm trying to be chatty and things like that, and I'm throwing you random compliments for no apparent reason. Oh, I see you got a new haircut, you look great, and I'm just really going into it. Then yes, that is absolutely flirty. I'm absolutely paying attention. I am absolutely interested in what you have going on, sir. Because when women are interested in guys, they pay attention. They pay attention to what he has going on, whether he has a new haircut, whether he's been dressing different, just the whole 9 yards. She pays attention and she makes notice of it and mentions it. That, my friend, that is flirty. Or if she's just like, a lot of extra hand gestures, and she's just kind of being over the top with the giggling and stuff. Okay, that's flirty. But not, hi, how are you? have a nice day. And then she goes on, no, 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 she was just nice. That's just friendly. You know, she's going to do that same thing when it comes to a woman. Hi, how are you? She's not interested, buddy. She's not interested. Put the cards back in your pocket. You know, just pay attention. Like, I have been times where I was just outside on my patio, and guys will pass by because I live in a residential neighborhood, and they see me out there, and I'm like, hi, you know, I'm country. Like I said, that's just what I do. And so I've had people take that wrong, so I don't even really speak anymore. I just kind of sit out there and act like I didn't see them pass by, because it garners me the wrong attention, and I definitely don't want to bring the wrong attention to myself, considering I am absolutely married, so I really don't have time to have to keep explaining this over and over again. So I was like, well, I just have to watch how I conduct myself, make sure I'm not speaking and saying hello, because apparently people don't do that unless they're trying to flirt. Odd to me, but hey, it's commonplace to everybody else. So, you know, if I'm the only oddball that thinks that this is just friendly, I have to get my act together, right? I've had so many instances of people in my inbox this week. Not that I've done anything at all. I can just... One time I commented on another lady's post. I was telling her congratulations on a new baby in her family or something. And all of a sudden, this guy from her post liked my comment, and then he was in my inbox. I absolutely had nothing to do with that. It's like, okay, what are you doing? No. It's like, if you had time to look at all my comments, go through my profile pictures and all the nine, hopefully you saw on my profile that I was married. And then if you say something about being married, you have the guys that are like, well, do you need a boyfriend number 2? No, I don't. Why would you even want to put yourself in that position? You're not going to get much attention. It's just, you know, kind of a waste of time. I don't know. Guys, it's just kind of a night where I really don't have much of a major topic to talk about. I just wanted to come on and make sure you guys know that I do absolutely care, and that I am trying to be more consistent in my appearances on here and everything like that, because, you know, it's been kind of shifty and things. I've had a lot of different things going on, you know, work-wise and all the like, and so it's been kind of hit and miss, and I just wanted to be more consistent and everything like that. So I just want to come on and let you guys know that sometimes when you think you're being friendly, you can actually be setting yourself up for a trap, you know, because someone else is taking it as flirty. So watch how you conduct yourself and pay attention to what kind of vibe the other person is getting, because people aren't used to people being that nice to them, so they assume that your nice gestures mean that you want them. Hey, Miss Lorraine, thank you for coming in. And you absolutely have no intentions for them, none whatsoever. They're just not used to people being that nice to them, and so they take it the wrong way. Hey, how are you? I appreciate you for coming in. You know, truthfully, oh, you know, Mr. Willis, I see. Yeah. I've seen people do this to me any number of times where I'm just kind of being a nice person. Like, go ahead, you know, or I'll hold the door open for someone because that's just how I am. And then they're kind of like, oh, wow, so how are you? And they're going to try to chat you up. And it's like, no. I just held the door open for you because I came in and I felt like it would be rude to just let the door shut when you were so close to the door as well. So I just let you in. It doesn't mean I'm trying to get all chatty with you. Just, you know, hey, the drug test lady. Hello, how are you? What a handle you have. Yeah, you guys, it's been any number of times I have placed an order at a drive-through window, and the guy that took my order said he loved the sound of my voice and that I sounded so warm and inviting that he just wanted to give me his number. And he extended his number out the window to me, and my kid said, "You can keep that number. She's taken." I couldn't do anything but laugh, and he couldn't do anything but laugh either, because the kids were like, I wasn't going to take it anyway. It was just the idea that the kids were like, interception. It was just so funny to me. So you can't even have a particular tone of voice without somebody taking it the wrong way. You smile too much, you must want me. Your profile picture has a big smile on it, you must need some attention. I promise you, I'm thinking about taking an ugly profile picture just to deter a few people. Miss Lorraine, I'm telling you, it's kind of insane out here where you just can't be at a relaxed state of being because people take it the wrong way. Like, oh, she's so nice to me. I haven't had anyone be so nice to me. She's speaking to me. She must want me. No. I'm friendly. I speak. I don't care who it is. Yes. Now, stalkers. Oh my goodness. When I was on the dating scene and everything like that, I've come across a lot of stalkers. In fact, that was my problem with dating. People would get overly attached and clingy, and I couldn't hardly get rid of them when the time needed. When I was needing to get rid of them, they would go into full-blown stalker mode. I've had people stalk me so hard they were stalking my family members, crawling up my family members' driveways. Yes, it's everywhere now, Miss Lorraine. You cannot even you can't smile, "Hi, how are you?" and just walk away. Oh, wait. Well, let me get your number and we can link up. Wait, all I said was hi. No, I've seen women do it to guys too. In fact, my sister-in-law, she's one of those ones you can't really get to talking to her. She automatically assumes that she's landed, right? Yes, I understand completely. You can't do anything and just try to be pleasantly friendly. But yeah, my sister-in-law, she's quite a number. You get to chatting her up, she thinks that you want her, And then has the gall of like, why are people talking to me? And it's like, really? I don't know. You kind of I don't know. I'm gonna leave that where it is. But you can't hardly do anything without people taking it the wrong way, without the stalkers lurking and things like that. I've had where I moved from Florida back to Oklahoma, where I'm originally from, and there was a guy that I was dating that moved from Florida all the way to Texas so he could be closer to me, and then got mad when I rejected the idea of him coming to Oklahoma. He said, "I moved to Texas for you." I was like, "I never asked you to move to Texas, bro. I never did. Please." Cease and desist. I've had somebody crawl up my brother's driveway trying to peek in a window to see what I was doing. I've had people come out of bushes. I've had people call my mom on numerous occasions. I've had people befriend all my family members on Facebook and stuff like that so they can try to keep track of me through them. A whole number of things. I've even had a diss track wrote about me and sent to my brother. The stalking thing is real out here. And all of my exes seem like they're in this rotation where they attempt to get in contact with me and see if they can get something going again. And then once they fail, it's like they pass it to the next person. Okay, it's your turn. You get to try. You can see if you can get her to talk to you again. Girl, man, Miss Lorraine, it's serious business. I wish I had one of my sisters here or something so they could tell you. I'm not making any of this up at all. Serious business. It's like, what are you guys doing? Be free, be free. I know I am. Once I say it's over, I'm like, hey, bye. It's the truth. It's the truth. Once I'm done, I'm done. It's like, well, it was a nice try or whatever, but cha-cha-cha, we got to get out of here. It's not going to work. Yeah. For no reason. Like, even if it wasn't, even if it was like a very brief encounter, they still go into this stalkerish mode. And it's like, what are you doing? Why? So I had to figure out what I was doing to attract that kind of individual. What's going on with me, so I could get myself together and then figure out what I wanted, so that I can combine those things, so I could put together the type of individual I wanted to be with, so that I can move on. And that's what a lot of people's problem is out here now. They really don't know why they keep running into the same type of people. Because if you notice, you're like, man, every time it's the same type of person over and over and over again. It's the same type of person because you remain unchanged. Everything else has changed. The people and everything is just you. If you keep doing the same thing you were doing before, of course you're going to attract the same kind of people in the same type of circumstances, because you haven't changed what it is about you that is attracting this kind of attention. So once you work on yourself and get yourself together and you start figuring out who you are and what you like, and then you start figuring out what you want in your mate, you can really move forward. And I had to learn that so that I can eventually find my spouse, someone that I could be with that wasn't stalkerish and all trippy, just peaceful and decent. So that's something you should be considering. Even if a stalker is not your problem, some women, all they run into are abusive guys. You got to figure out what's going on. How are you attracting these people? Hey, how are you? And I'm not saying it's your fault that you've been abused. Not at all. Because, no. But I am saying there's a certain vibe, like you've been hurt and you're kind of in that state of mind where these people who prey on those type of women notice you. And they come for you. And they make themselves seem like they're sweet and everything. And then all of a sudden it's the same cycle again. So you have to figure out what you're giving off that is bringing this type of person into your life. If everybody you meet is a mama's boy, you have to understand, again, maybe you're giving off a motherly vibe that is making them feel like, man, she's going to be like my mother. And, you never know. Whatever your situation is, whatever you're attracting over and over again, it is something about you that's giving off the vibe. It's like the bat signal. Come get this now, get it while it's hot. You can treat her like X, Y, and Z. Fellas, it'll do you good to listen to that too, because it happens to you guys too. You'll keep getting the same type of woman, like, why do I keep getting these gold digger women? Well, maybe you're leading with your wallet. Maybe every time you meet a woman, you end up flashing your wad. And if she's that type of person, she's going to jump on the bait because you just pulled out your wallet and it's like this thick. And she's like, well, yeah. Let me see what I can do. Yeah. So she's coming, right? Or if you're like, all the women I meet, they're drunkards. Maybe you should stop meeting women at the bar. I'm just saying, there are things that we do that are drawing certain types of people to us. And we have to be aware of what we're doing. And, in my case, the reason why I kept getting the stalkerish type of people is because it's in my nature to just be kind of friendly, warm and understanding. And people that have those stalky, clingy natures, they look for that. They look for someone who is understanding and warm and comforting because they feel like that's what they need. They need somebody who's going to understand them and be warm and inviting. Someone that they can latch on to. You know, like an octopus, just... Right? So, I had to become aware of the fact that I was throwing off the bait that they like. And they're like, yes, let's get it. And I had to alter it, even though that's still very much who I am. It's not changing, but I had to understand not to throw so much of it out there so the wrong type of people come in and just start latching on to it like a parasite on a host, you know. And that's what you guys got to be aware of and pay attention and make sure you're not doing the same thing over and over again, because you'll end up in a situation where you're drawing the wrong attention to yourself. So be aware of it. Be aware of it. Understand that even though you're trying to be friendly, people take a lot of things as flirtation. And you can end up in an odd predicament, and all of a sudden somebody's mad because they feel like you've led them on, when in all actuality that was never your thought at all. You were just being a friendly person, and they were taking it the wrong way. You know, be vocal about it. If you see somebody is trying to approach you in the wrong way because you were being nice, don't just try to bob and weave and, you know, make the situation weird. Let them know, hey, you know, I just want you to know I wasn't being flirty or anything. I just happen to be kind of a friendly person, you know. And they'll get the hint, most people anyway. Now, when they don't get the hint, then you will have to do some bobbing and weaving. And in some cases, you might need to file a restraining order because there are some people that are crazy from the rip. Have you ever met someone who just brought the crazy out too quick? Usually when people are crazy, they stash it for a while, and you have to find out a long time afterward that this person stashed the crazy, you know. But there are some people you meet and they're instantly crazy. You're like, wait a minute, how did you bring the crazy out of the box that fast? There are people, yes, Mr. Smiles, is so true. There are some people who instantly bring the crazy out of the box, and it will send you running for your dear life. You're like, wait a minute. I had this one guy, he was trying to propose to me in 2.5 months and got mad because I said I wasn't ready for that yet. And then he told me I had 3 more months to accept the proposal, and I'm like, or else what? I had to bob and weave. Dude was doing too much, like pulled out the crazy instantly. Who are you talking to? I'm talking to somebody. I'm ordering some food. Why is it taking you so long to order your food? What are you doing now? I'm ordering the drink to go with the food. A drink? Yeah. You'll have some people that just jump out crazy. And you're like, what is wrong with you? Why did you jump off the cliff with this kind of craziness that fast? And then they don't even understand why they keep pushing people away from them. It's because, you pulled out the crazy too fast and you scared, the women and small children off. They're gone. You pulled out the crazy entirely too fast. And I'm telling you, it's true. You're doing too much. There's some women that I've seen do that to guys. They pull out the crazy too fast, and the guys take off, and they're like, I don't understand why I can't get with anybody. Nobody even wants to give me a chance. They don't want to date me. It's like, dude, you pulled out the crazy so fast. I saw a chick sit up and like, well, before you get any milk and cookies, you're going to have to pay my rent. You're going to have to pay something. It's like, okay, so you're basically telling him that you're kind of prostitute-ish? Because you already told him he's going to have to pay X amount of bills before you do anything with him. So apparently he's going to get the idea that this is just what you do. A guy pays some bills and then here it is. You're going to give it to him, you put it out there so fast, it just made you seem kind of prostitute-y and kind of crazy. And now he's like, oh, no, Spock hands. And he's backing away, and you didn't even understand why he took off. Well, you kind of put yourself in a weird position there. You have to pay attention to how you're coming across to people. You know, I've heard a woman tell a guy that, you know, she wants X amount of kids and he's going to have to make X amount of money and everything. And they had just met. And she gave him the entire rundown of what she will and won't have and everything. And all he did was say, "Hi, ladies. How are you two doing?" And I said, "Hi, how are you?" That's all he said. And then she was like, "Well, I'm not going to have a lazy bum guy doing this. I want such and such amount of kids." She just dropped it all out there like a sack of hot potatoes. And he was like, "Oh, well, you guys have a good night." And he got up and he left. And she was like, "What's his problem?" "What do you mean, what's his problem, man? He said hi, and you went off the deep end talking about what you won't accept, and everything. All he said was hi. He didn't even ask any of that stuff. It wasn't like you were on a date with him or anything. He didn't even know you. You know, people will do it. They will bring out that crazy, like, kapow, and it's like, oh, wow, I can't be associated with this at all. You know, I've seen guys sit there and they'll go buy a woman a drink and then assume that she should leave with them, but she never even asked for the drink. He's just like, "Hey, I noticed you were drinking this apple martini, so I went and got you another one." And she's like, "Okay, thank you." And all of a sudden, he's like, "So what's your number?" And then she doesn't want to give it to him, and then he starts tripping. "You know, I'm being nice to you. I got you this drink and everything, and you act like you can't give me your number or the time of day. You know, really, you should be coming home with me," and blah, 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 blah. It's like, what's wrong with you? She didn't even ask for the drink or anything. You just volunteered it, and then you tried to volunteer her to go to your house. Dropping the crazy way too fast, you know. One time, I was in college. I was spending time with my boyfriend. He was in my dorm room, and he's like, "Do you see some eyes through the blinds?" I was like, "Eyes through the blinds?" And I looked over, and I saw a pair of eyes looking at us through the blinds. And so he went over there, and he opened up the blinds, and it was this guy that I had continuously turned down. He was, "Hey, Chandra, how are you?" He was staring through the blinds, looking dead at us while we were hanging out in my dorm room. I was like, oh, wow. This same dude, yes, this same dude stole my class ring. I don't know how he got in my dorm room and did it, but he came in, he stole my class ring, and he left a note. "It's me. I have your class ring. I'm a truck driver now. I'm going out on the open road with it. And the only way you ever going to see it again is if you marry me." I still to this day don't have my class ring. It was beautiful, but yeah. That wasn't going to happen. You know what I mean? Dude was tripping. And it's not like I had ever been with a guy or anything like that. There was nothing to lead him on or anything. He just looked at me, decided he wanted me, and just went all in and started tripping from that day forward. From the day he met me, he was just... And every time I turned around, he was somewhere in my vicinity. He was asking my homegirls about me and everything else. And they were like, "Oh, that guy likes you." It's like, no, he doesn't just like me. It's different. Dude is bold, blatantly stalking. There's a difference in that. I can't even entertain that. So think I wasn't doing anything with him or anything like that, and he reacted that way. So just think if I tried to give him some kind of a chance, he would have went all the way off the cliff. He probably would have eventually killed me. Just pay attention to what vibes you're giving off, and how you're entertaining these people's reactions to you, because, the way you respond, signifies how they're going to proceed after that. It's the truth. It's the truth. No, 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 no. And like I said, over the years, I've built up the understanding of how to notice a stalker when before they even speak. I'm like, I can tell by the look in your eyes, you're tripping. Nobody has time for that anymore, so really, really, whatever type of people you keep attracting, ask yourself some questions and figure out what it is that you're doing that is bringing this on you. And sometimes people have a hard time figuring this stuff out because they're just being who they are and they don't see that it's causing a pattern. So you need some additional help. That's where a person like me comes in. I can help you figure out what your pattern is. I can help you get to the root of the problem. Work on the problem, build yourself away from this problem so that you can avoid this in the future. You can reach out to me, Christina83.Walton@gmail.com. That's my email. You can reach out to me there. We can get things underway. You can also reach me on my Facebook, which is Christina Walton Lewis. Or I have a business page, which is Walton Lewis Enterprises. And I have a website that will be up and running soon. So you'll be able to reach me there as well. I'm excited about that. And we can get these things underway. And the confidentiality is always a priority. So it's not like I will be blasting anything out into the atmosphere unless it's something that you want me to scope over. If you want me to scope over a particular subject, don't hesitate to ask me questions. I have plenty of people who watch my scopes that ask me questions regularly, and I address them on these scopes. Because, most of the time, if you have a question, a lot of other people share that same question. So go ahead and ask, and I can scope over it, and it helps a lot of people. But like I said, there are some things that can't just be dealt with over a scope. You actually need to talk to somebody. You actually need to get into it and get involved, and it needs to be done in privacy. So I am there for that as well. I am a love coach. I am there. That is my primary purpose. Do not be afraid to reach out. I'm here to help you. That is what my life's mission is. I also have a book that I released not long ago that talks about some of these things in depth. And you can get that book on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. It is called Love Letters, Becoming Ready to Be Loved. You can find it easier by just typing in my name, Christina Walton Lewis. It'll pop right up. It's something that will help you immensely in getting to know who you are, getting to know what you want, and just talking about some of these things that kind of hinder people from getting in a successful, sustainable relationship. And it'll help you get your mindset together so that you can move forward. And, thank you so much. And I just encourage anyone to check it out. Because even if you are involved, it'll still help you too. There are a lot of things in there. I've had people that are actually married to buy the book and say that it helped them a lot as well. And so I'm happy about that. The next book that I'm releasing is actually geared more towards couples, but it will actually help a single person as well because, you're not going to be single forever. So, that next book will be coming out around Valentine's Day, and it'll be helping couples to keep the fire, the flames burning in their relationship and everything like that. So I'm excited about that book release. And I have another book that's actually talking about how people get into these broken positions and everything like that. And it addresses it and it helps you to recover from the broken state so that you can forgive yourself and just ascend from that whole situation. I'm excited about that book too, because I know there's a lot of people that need that. Like I said, Love Letters is actually a series. That's the first book of the series, and it's just helping you to get yourself back in gear for a relationship, and not only to get in a relationship, but to engage in a successful relationship, because you don't want to just be in a relationship. You want to be happy in a relationship, because there are a lot of people who are involved, but they're not happy. They're just going through the motions. They're married, but it's not really a marriage, because a marriage is a union. A union is an agreement of harmony between two people. So if you're not happy, that's not harmony, and it's not a union. Therefore, you're not married. It's just a contract of tolerance. And a lot of people are sitting around in a contract of tolerance and they're miserable, but they're sitting there like, at least I have somebody. And they're encouraging you to take the same path. And it's like, no, do not go into that good night. Turn. Don't go over there. You don't want to be miserable. What's the point in being married if you're not going to be happy? You're just going to be sitting there like, you have to persevere and endure. Sounding like slavery. Wade in the water. Wade in the water. Just slavery. For no apparent reason. You don't have to live like that. You can be happy. And I encourage you to be happy. And I am here to teach you how to be happy. I'm telling you, this is not okay. Stop letting people drag you into the misery with them. So yeah. Check out the book if you haven't already. It's called Love Letters, Becoming Ready to Be Loved. If you need to reach out to me so you can get some individual. Thank you. If you need to talk to me on an individual level, I always respond. I always do. And if you want me to scope over a particular topic, I'm there for that as well. You can join the Facebook group by going to bit.ly/real talk, the number 4, the letter U, and that will get you into the group. We can continue the conversation, get things underway, and have plenty of topics to come in here and talk about. Even though I always will have something to talk about, there's always something crazy happening. I will always have something to talk about in here. But I do encourage you guys to ask questions, because I do want to answer things that relate directly to you and everything. I want to be of the utmost help. I also want to take this to the point of being a podcast and beyond. So I can't do it without you guys. If I don't have anybody that's listening and participating, there's no point in me moving forward. So I appreciate you guys with all my heart. I appreciate all the hearts, the shares, the love, the fact that you guys are in here spending time with me. You could be anywhere in the world, but you choose to be in here with me. And I hope that near and dear, truly. Also, to my replay viewers, thank you guys for coming in. Heart me up, share me out, show me love. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming in. And remember, pay attention to the vibes that you're giving off, because you could be attracting the wrong kind of people. Yes, please do catch the replay. You have some homies, tell them to catch the replay too. And I thank you guys as always, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you so much and have a great night. Bye guys.